If you Google reishi mushroom and testosterone, the first result you'll see will say, in a research study exploring the anti-androgenic effects of 20 species of mushrooms, reishi mushrooms had the strongest action in inhibiting testosterone. But is that actually correct? Let's dive a little deeper and see what we find. From the first article from the International Journal of Endocrinology and Metabolism, you'd think that reishi is horrible for testosterone, and anyone wanting to increase or even just maintain their testosterone levels should stay far away from it. But let's look at the original study that they actually drew that conclusion from. And what we see here is very different. They didn't find that reishi inhibited the production of testosterone at all. They actually found something much cooler. But I have to give you a little bit of background information first. Testosterone is great, but there's always the potential for it to go over to the dark side and get converted into a more potent androgen called DHT. DHT is more powerful than testosterone, but this power comes at a cost. It's like when Anakin Skywalker goes over to the dark side and becomes Darth Vader. He may become more powerful, but it comes at a price. The right amount of DHT contributes to puberty development, sex drive, muscle growth, and bone density. But too much DHT can lead to male pattern baldness and an enlarged prostate. How does testosterone turn into DHT? It gets converted by an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. Now, what does reishi have to do with this? In this study, they found that reishi was the most potent mushroom in its ability to inhibit the activity of 5-alpha reductase. So it wasn't inhibiting testosterone at all. It was actually preserving the testosterone, preventing it from being converted from the testosterone over to the dark side and turned into DHT. I've got another study to show you, but before I do, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it's hugely supportive of our mission to share free educational information like this. I also want to show you this study on mice from just last year. They gave reishi mushroom spores and reishi spore oil to middle-aged mice who were at the same point in their life cycle as a 50-year-old male human. After taking the reishi for several months, their testosterone levels had improved to the equivalent level of a 10-year younger human. That's like telling a 50-year-old, okay, you can have the testosterone levels that you had when you were 40. And that's not the only thing. The mice taking the reishi spent more time pursuing females, they were quicker to initiate mating, and they had a higher mating success rate, producing more offspring than the mice that weren't taking reishi. Now, how is reishi doing this? From their study, they found the two primary factors to be reishi reducing cellular aging and oxidation in the testes, as well as helping to maintain healthier mitochondria, which are the energy-producing structures in the cells. I think there's also two other possible methods of action that should be considered. Reishi is known for its adaptogenic properties, which can help to manage stress and reduce cortisol levels, which generally is going to be beneficial for testosterone and reproductive health. And reishi can influence the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, known as the HPG axis, which is a critical regulator of hormone production. Now, of course, this is a pretty small study and only done on mice and not in humans. So we have to be careful about drawing any huge conclusions from this. But I'd say that so far, everything is leaving me feeling pretty optimistic, and it will be great to see what future research finds. Now, before you go, here's a link to a video that I think you'd enjoy watching next. And here's one the YouTube algorithm thinks you'd enjoy. And there's a link to our website. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time.